Hi, my name's Neil. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully the reason you're here is that you want to see some skateboarding. Well, I'm a 40-something-year-old guy, got back into skateboarding about 2.5 years ago. I'm trying to pick it back up again where I left off at the age of 16. So thanks for joining me, and hopefully you're into seeing some of that and how things are going. I don't know about you folks, but the COVID lockdowns really felt like they got in the way of my skateboarding, at least my progression. And I sort of feel like I'm almost starting all over again, or at least I lost a good 6 months worth of feeling like I was progressing. Although I was able to visit a couple of the outdoor parks, didn't quite feel the same just not being able to go to any skate park you wanted to. So the kind of commercial indoor skate parks, at least the ones that I go to, were all closed. There was no getting around the lockdowns and people mixing and social distancing indoors. So yeah, they were just closed. And after we've been through that already once, we had a second lockdown. And as soon as that started to ease up, I was really keen to get back to my closest park to me, which is called BaySixty6 in West London. It's the indoor park where you'll have seen most of my videos from earlier on in the channel. I used to go there at least a couple of times a week. And it's a great place for me to skate in the winter because it's undercover. It's actually under a huge road bridge. So it kind of protects from the rain and the elements. For us in the UK, at least it's somewhere dry to skate in the winter months. So I usually hang out there in the winter, but the lockdowns ended during some decent weather, but I still wanted to get back there and try it out. I like skating there because the bowl is made of wood, and so it doesn't hurt so much when you fall. You just slip out, slide out, not a big deal. It's of a decent size that I was kind of working my way up with rock and rolls. So if you'd have seen some of my previous videos, I was starting to try and get rock and rolls on bigger stuff, and I'd started in the shallow end of that bowl and wanted to work my way into the deep end. And so that's what this session was kind of about. And you'll see that I was kind of mildly successful. Anyway, let's get into seeing the video and I'll talk about it a little bit afterwards. So there you go, pretty short and sweet. But I was really just trying to get my feet back again. And, I was quite successful, as I say, with the rock and rolls there, especially in the deep end. I think it's about 6.5 feet deep, that deep end. And so that's probably the deepest thing or the biggest thing that I've successfully landed any rock and rolls on so far. But you'll also see, there's a really textbook slam that I do with my rock and rolls. You'll see that as I turn out of them, I begin to kind of like lean right over, and then almost if I'm not directly above my board, it's almost like a tree falling. I'll just go straight down like that and overbalance myself and straight to my knees. And that really is my textbook slam for a rock and roll. And I really do have to get it in my head to squat those rock and rolls, squat the turnout, stay low to my board, and not just kind of fall as a lean over and splat. That's probably a top tip for anybody doing rock and rolls. If you can squat them and really try and stay above your board, squat the turnout of them, you probably have a lot better chance of landing them. And the key to that really, which I haven't got the hang of yet, it's as they say, it's all in the back foot. I need to kind of come up on my toe a bit on that back foot. My foot is very flat on the tail, and so it's a real twist to try and get my body round with my foot so flat as that. If you can lift up onto your toe, the twist of your body becomes a lot easier, and so does the twist out. So I need to learn to do that a lot better. But, it's progress. I managed to sneak a couple in the deep end there. And the only other thing I was trying was a couple of very small little frontside airs again. I'm not very good at those at all, but it's something a bit different. So I snuck a couple of those in, and then just lots of 50-50 grinds, which are my textbook kind of trick in that bowl. You can just go forever in there because as much as I hate wax, the roller booters, they wax the coping in that bowl, and there's no way you can fight against it, because if you try and clean it off, it'll be back literally the next day. So that coping in that bowl is perpetually waxed. I hate it, but I've got used to it, so I just grind and you just go forever. You have to be careful if you're not used to it, because it's a pretty slippery bowl, but I've sort of got used to it. As I say, there's nothing I can do about it but skate it. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that video. I don't know, it's a little bit of progress, I guess, with the rock and rolls, and just getting a feeling again after the COVID lockdowns. And hopefully that's the last of the lockdowns we'll see. I've got to just try and keep on the board. If I don't skate at least a couple of times a week for a good few hours, I feel like I'm regressing. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you again soon. Take care.